Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Amazing Spider-Man figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Marvel Universe line of products. This was part of a Greatest Battles comic 2-pack that also featured Captain Britain. Okay, the articulation joints on the figure moved nicely. Spider-Man has articulation in the neck, shoulders, the upper biceps, the elbows, the wrists, the diaphragm, the hips, the knees, and the ankles. There's an additional articulation joint just below the hip area as well. The head does turn 360 degrees, but it has little to no up and down movement. The shoulders move 360 degrees, as well as move in and out, and the knees are double jointed. The ankles move up and down, but there is no ankle pivot joint. So it's not the most articulated Spider-Man figure that's ever been released. However, I feel that it does still have good posing options nonetheless. Okay, the paint apps were for the most part done well. The only problem that I did find was with some white chipping on the back of the figure's legs and elbows. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what Spider-Man looks like. Okay. Alright, Spider-Man did come with one accessory, so let me take a break here, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. The figure stand that you see him standing on was not included in the package and was purchased by me separately from smalljoes.com. Okay, and here is the lone accessory that was included in the package, and as you can see, it's a webbing strand. Now, this is the same accessory that we've seen before with other Spider-Man figures in the past. It just clips onto either of Spider-Man's forearms. Okay, and here's the included comic that you also get in the package. This is a reprint of an issue of Marvel Team Up that was released in the mid-70s that featured Captain Britain and Spider-Man. Now, this isn't an accessory in that sense of the word. However, I feel that it still merits being shown nonetheless. Now, seeing comics drawn like this, it sure does bring back some fond childhood memories of when my dad, God rest his soul, used to buy me comics when I was growing up. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of Spider-Man for you and let you see what he looks like from all sides. So here he is from the front. Okay, here is Spider-Man from the left-hand side. Here is Spider-Man from the rear. Here is Spider-Man from the right-hand side. And finally, here we are once again facing forward. So overall, I have to say that I like this figure. The paint apps were for the most part okay, except for the back portions of the elbows and legs, but that can be easily hidden. And as I said earlier in the review, it's not the most articulated Spider-Man figure that I have in my collection, but I still feel that there are good posing options nonetheless. The webbing accessory is nothing new, but that can be remedied with some customized homemade webbing. And on a personal note, I'm glad to have this Spider-Man figure because this is how I first remember seeing him portrayed in the comic books that both my mom and dad bought me in my youth. So therefore, Spider-Man gets a great recommendation from me. This Spider-Man figure, it does display well, and it will look great in a Marvel Universe collection. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.